Welcome back, focused learners. If you're looking for the absolute, unvarnished truth, you've landed in exactly the right place. Today, we're bringing you a brutally honest, entirely impartial deep dive into the gold IRA company and precious metals dealer, SilverTowne. We're basing everything you're about to see strictly on the source material. No fluff, no hidden agendas, just the facts. We're going to break down exactly how they operate, what their actual customers are saying, and whether they really make sense for your retirement portfolio.
Okay, let's dive into this. We're covering the SilverTowne story, their products and spot pricing, how precious metal IRAs work, spotting fake bars, their real-world reputation, and finally, our overall verdict and resources.
Section 1. The SilverTowne story. So, SilverTowne isn't some new kid on the block. They were founded way back in 1949 by Leon and Rahama Hendrickson, starting out as just a tiny little coin shop. You know, Leon built this whole operation on honesty. He literally believed a handshake was the ultimate measure of trust. Fast forward a bit, they officially opened their Better Business Bureau file in 2007, and by 2026, they had expanded into massive showrooms in both Winchester and Indianapolis. They've genuinely grown into one of the biggest dealers in the country. Think about that, 76 years in business. In the precious metals game, which we all know is fiercely competitive, maintaining that kind of serious longevity speaks volumes about their endurance and scale. Moving right along to Section 2, products and spot pricing. They've got a really solid lineup of IRS-approved bars and coins across all four major precious metals: gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. So whether you're hunting for American gold eagles, silver walking liberties, or platinum maple leafs, they've structured their inventory to handle pretty much any portfolio. But let's talk about the money. How does the pricing actually work? So the crucial point here is understanding spot pricing. The spot price is just the current market rate, right? It fluctuates every few seconds based on demand. Dealers like SilverTowne take that spot price and add a premium on top to cover their overhead. Now, if you buy in bulk, like grabbing 500 ounces instead of just one, that premium per ounce drops significantly. Also, keep in mind, U.S. mint coins like the American Eagle, they always carry a higher premium because they have that official government backing. But here's where SilverTowne has a really unique edge. They actually mint their own guaranteed bullion. Because they handle their own production from start to finish, they're able to offer free shipping on their core bullion products. This is a massive strategic advantage. It directly encourages bulk purchasing because you don't have to worry about getting hammered by crazy hidden shipping fees when you go to checkout.
Let's jump to Section 3, Precious Metals IRAs Explained.
If you're looking at retirement accounts, SilverTowne outlines a very specific three-step process for getting IRA metals. Step 1, open and fund your account. Their preferred partner is New Direction IRA, but they're totally cool with others, like the Entrust Group or Millennium Trust. Step 2, choose a highly secure depository for storage, places like CMT or IDS of Delaware. And Step 3, the fun part. You pick out your actual precious metals, and SilverTowne ships them straight to that depository. Now, you might be wondering, why do I need a custodian and a depository? Can't I just keep the gold in a safe at my house? Well, the IRS strictly prohibits you from taking physical possession of your IRA metals. A custodian acts as the administrator. They track the activity, handle invoices, make sure you're compliant. The depository is the literal fortress. It's the highly secure third-party vault where your actual metal sits. And the IRS doesn't just regulate where you keep your metals, they are super picky about what metals you can keep. To qualify for a tax-advantaged IRA, gold has to be at least 0.995 pure, though there's a specific exception for the 0.9167 gold American Eagle. Silver has to be 0.999 fine, and both platinum and palladium must hit a super strict 0.9995 purity standard. If you try to sneak in disallowed coins like South African Krugerrands or pre-1986 US gold, your depository will reject them immediately, and you're looking at a compliance nightmare. Which brings us to Section 4, Spotting Fake SilverTowne Bars. And this brilliantly illustrates a very real danger in this market. An independent investigator did a side-by-side comparison of an eBay purchase versus a genuine bar bought directly from SilverTowne. And guys, the fakes are incredibly deceptive. Ironically, the fake actually looks too perfect. The fakes are super shiny, they've got these crisp, razor-sharp edges, thin lettering, and perfectly square corners. A real SilverTowne bar, on the other hand, proudly shows off its manufacturing imperfections. The edges are slightly uneven, the stamping isn't perfectly uniform, and the letters are noticeably thicker. But here is the most terrifying part for casual buyers. These sophisticated fakes can actually pass the rare earth magnet test. No joke. The investigator found that the only immediate red flag, besides it looking just a bit too pretty, was that the fake bar weighed slightly over the expected 1 ounce mark. So the huge takeaway here? Buying direct from the dealer guarantees authenticity. Hunting for bargains on the secondary market is a massive gamble.
All right, Section 5, Customer Reviews and Reputation.
Looking across verified reviews on reseller ratings, SilverTowne holds an average score of 3.67 out of 5. As you're about to see, this score reflects a wildly polarized customer base. People generally seem to either completely love them or really, really hate their experience. Let's start with the good stuff. A user named Gerald84 left a glowing 5-star review, saying this was the lowest price he could find for an ounce of silver bullion. He praised the free shipping and said it showed up in less than a week. And honestly, when SilverTowne's fulfillment goes smoothly, this is exactly what you hear. Customers absolutely love the low prices and fast delivery.
But we've got to juxtapose that with this brutally honest 1-star complaint from MellowFellow000. They claimed the staff was incredibly rude and ignored emails. Even worse, they reported that SilverTowne sells out-of-stock items, yet charges your credit card immediately. And the absolute kicker? If you get frustrated waiting and try to cancel your order, they hit you with a punishing 20% cancellation fee. That is a massive financial penalty just for backing out of an unfulfilled order.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is, despite having 76 years of industry history under their belts and even maintaining an A+ rating on their profile, SilverTowne is not actually accredited by the Better Business Bureau. While businesses obviously don't have to seek accreditation, a lot of investors still view it as a baseline indicator of customer service commitment. Bringing us to Section 6, Final Verdict and Resources. So here's your complete 360-degree picture. On the pro side, you're dealing with a company boasting 76 years of history. They have direct minting capabilities that guarantee the purity of their products, and they offer fantastic free shipping on their core bullion to help you buy in bulk. But on the con side, no BBB accreditation, that genuinely severe 20% cancellation fee that infuriates some buyers, and because they're so popular, there's a very real risk of encountering convincing fakes if you shop on a secondary market. Listen, if you're looking to seriously explore tax-advantaged precious metals, we want to help you navigate this space. Right down in the description below this explainer, we've linked a comprehensive, completely free gold IRA kit and guide. It is packed with exactly what you need to protect your wealth and understand all the tax savings associated with these IRAs. Definitely grab that free resource. And that brings us to our final thought. We've laid out the unvarnished facts today. You've seen the low prices and the free shipping, but you've also seen those staggering 20% cancellation fees and the polarizing reviews. So I leave you with this question. Will SilverTowne's impressive decades of history and guaranteed purity outweigh those harsh customer complaints for your personal investment strategy? It all comes down to your financial goals and your risk tolerance. Thanks so much for hanging out for this explainer. Keep learning and stay smart out there.